Capricorn, listen closely. September 3rd, 2025 is not just another day. God is sending an urgent warning, and if you ignore it, a toxic soul could block the miracle that's meant to change your life forever. You've worked, you've prayed, you've waited, and now the moment of truth is here. Someone close to you may secretly be holding you back, but today the mask will slip. Will you recognize them in time to protect your blessings? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know the exact signs to watch, the hidden truth about this person, and the powerful step you must take to release them and claim your miracle. Drop a comment right now with a "If you're ready to uncover the truth and take control of your destiny, your miracle is waiting, Capricorn. Don't let it slip away." Part 1. The toxic soul blocking your path. Capricorn, let's pause for a moment and look deeper into this urgent message. Who exactly is this toxic soul that God is warning you about? The answer may shock you, because often the person blocking our greatest miracle isn't a stranger at all. It's someone we already know, someone we've trusted, and someone we've given access to our heart, our mind, or our energy. This person may not look like an enemy. They might wear a smile when they see you. They could be a family member who's always checking in, a friend who's been in your life for years, a co-worker you've shared ideas with, or even a romantic partner who claims to love you. Toxic souls rarely come dressed as villains. They come disguised as allies, helpers, advisors, or companions. But Capricorn, their energy never lies. Think about it. Every time you share your dreams, what do? Do they celebrate your vision, or do they plant seeds of doubt? Every time you start to rise, do they cheer you on, or do they find subtle ways to pull you back down? The truth is, this person thrives when you struggle. Your setbacks secretly fuel their pride because deep down, they fear your success. Why? Because your success threatens their comfort. They know that if you step fully into your destiny, you'll no longer be controlled by their opinions, their influence, or their presence in your life. If you rise to the level God has planned for you, they will be left behind. And instead of being happy for you, they'd rather sabotage you in silence. Capricorn, here's where your nature comes into play. You are loyal to the core. When you commit to people, whether in friendship, love, or partnership, you give your all. You don't walk away easily. You believe in carrying responsibility, in holding the ones you love through their weaknesses. But that loyalty is exactly why toxic souls cling to you. They know you won't cut them off quickly. They know your compassion makes you overlook their hidden envy. They rely on your forgiving heart to stay connected long enough to drain your energy and delay your blessings. But here's the truth that you can't ignore anymore. Your loyalty is costing you your miracle. On September 3rd, 2025, the veil will be lifted. God is going to shine a light directly on this person. Their mask, the one they've been hiding behind, will slip. And when it does, their true intentions will be revealed. Maybe they'll say something careless, something that exposes the jealousy they've been hiding for years. Maybe you'll overhear a conversation that wasn't meant for your ears. Or maybe, Capricorn, your intuition will suddenly roar louder than ever before, pointing directly at them with a certainty you can't explain. Here's the urgent part. If you ignore this sign, the blockage will continue. Imagine standing right at the door of your miracle. Everything you've been praying for, financial breakthrough, peace of mind, new love, freedom, success, it's all waiting right behind that door. But this toxic soul is standing in front of it, holding the key. No matter how hard you push, the door won't open until you recognize their role in blocking you and finally release their energy from your life. Capricorn, you have been patient long enough. You've sacrificed, you've worked, you've endured trials others wouldn't survive. The dreams you carry, the business idea that could change your family's future, the stability you crave, the financial abundance you deserve, the loving relationships you've prayed for, they are already in alignment with your destiny. But as long as you stay connected to this toxic soul, the blessing cannot land. God's warning couldn't be clearer. You must choose. Will you protect your miracle, or will you risk losing it by keeping the wrong soul in your life? And here's the hard truth. You already have a feeling about who this person might be. Even as you're listening now, their name, their face, or their energy is flashing in your mind. That isn't coincidence, that is confirmation. Your spirit has been nudging you for a while. You've seen little signs. You've felt drained, second-guessed yourself, or even caught yourself wondering if this person truly wants the best for you. Capricorn, God is saying, stop second-guessing yourself. Stop ignoring the signs. On September 3rd, the truth will be undeniable, and you will be faced with a choice. The miracle that's meant for you, the financial breakthrough, the life-changing opportunity, the deep peace you've been praying for, depends on it. So ask yourself, are you willing to let go of one toxic soul in order to unlock the abundance of heaven? Or will you hold on to the very person who is blocking your miracle? The choice is yours, but God has already made his position clear. Protect your miracle, or lose it. Part 2. 3 urgent warnings. From God. Now Capricorn, listen closely, because this part of the message is critical. God never allows danger to come into your life without giving you signs first. He always sends warnings, subtle, sometimes quiet, but always there. And when you learn to recognize them, you'll realize he has been trying to alert you all along. There are 3 urgent warnings you must pay attention to, because they will help you recognize the toxic soul that's been blocking your miracle. Ignore them, and the cycle continues. But if you see them, believe them, and act on them, you will break free once and for all. Warning number 1. Their words carry poison. Capricorn, words are powerful. They can heal, uplift, and inspire, or they can wound, discourage, and destroy. Toxic souls know this well, and they use their words like hidden daggers. Pay close attention to how this person speaks to you. Do they encourage you, or do they secretly tear you down? Do they celebrate your vision, or do they roll their eyes, dismissing it as unrealistic? Every time you share good news, notice their reaction. Do they quickly point out the negatives, telling you why it won't work, why it's risky, or why someone like you shouldn't aim that high? That's not advice. That's poison disguised as conversation. The truth is, a toxic soul cannot stand to see you excited about your future. They will always find a way to dim your light, even if it's in subtle, joking tones. They might say something like, "Oh, you think you can do that?" Or, "Don't get your hopes up too much." They might claim they're just keeping it real, but really, they're planting seeds of doubt. Capricorn, God says this: pay attention to the words they speak. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and when someone constantly speaks negativity over you, they are spiritually trying to block your growth. That is not love. That is poison. Warning number 2. Your energy drops around them. Now let's move to the second warning, one that's even more powerful because it comes directly from your spirit. Capricorn, have you ever noticed that every time you leave this person's presence, you feel drained? Not just tired, but empty. Like the joy you had when you walked in has somehow leaked out of you. That's not normal, and it's not coincidence. Your energy is your spirit's compass, and when someone's presence makes you feel heavy, anxious, or unmotivated, that is revelation. God designed your intuition as an internal alarm system. It warns you when something isn't right, even if your mind tries to rationalize it away. Think back. Do you feel lighter when you're away from this person? Do your dreams feel more possible when you're not hearing their voice? Do you notice that your motivation suddenly dies out after a conversation with them? If so, your spirit has been telling you the truth all along. This is why the enemy uses toxic souls. They don't have to physically stop you. All they need to do is drain your energy so you stop yourself. When your energy is low, you delay action. When your spirit feels heavy, you hesitate to chase your dream. And in that hesitation, opportunities slip away. Capricorn, God's second warning is this: never ignore your energy. If your spirit feels restless or burdened around someone, that's not a random feeling. That's divine protection trying to steer you away. Warning number 3. Their life thrives on your struggle. Now here comes the most dangerous and undeniable warning. This one will reveal the toxic soul without question. Look carefully. Does this person seem happiest when you're going through hard times? Do they suddenly show up to support you when you're struggling, but then disappear when you're winning? Notice the pattern. A true friend, a true partner, a true soul connection will celebrate your victories louder than your struggles. But a toxic soul thrives when you lose. It may hurt to admit it, but this is the clearest sign of all. If someone only draws close when you're down, it's because your pain feeds them. And when you succeed, your light exposes their envy, so they distance themselves. God's warning here is simple. The people who are meant to walk with you will not fear your success. They will clap when you rise, and they will pray when you fall. If someone in your life does the opposite, thrives when you struggle and hides when you shine, they are not your ally. They are the blockage. Capricorn, these 3 warnings are not small hints. They are heaven's megaphone. If you've seen even one of these signs, take it seriously. If you've seen all 3, then the message is undeniable. This person is the toxic soul standing in the way of your miracle. Don't rationalize it. Don't excuse it. Don't let guilt convince you to keep someone in your life who God is clearly trying to remove. Remember, your destiny is too precious. The miracle meant for you is too great. And on September 3rd, 2025, these warnings will come into sharp focus. God is asking you to trust what you see, what you hear, and most importantly, what you feel in your spirit. Capricorn, this is not just advice. It's an urgent call. Believe the signs, protect your energy, and release the blockage before it steals another season of your blessing. Part 3. 2 hidden signs that reveal the truth, Capricorn. Now that you understand the warnings, let's take this even deeper. Because God doesn't just caution you with general red flags. He also reveals specific signs to confirm the truth beyond doubt. On September 3rd, 2025, 2 hidden signs will come forward. These signs may seem small at first, but they carry divine weight. If you are alert, you will recognize them, and once you do, you'll finally know who the toxic soul truly is. Hidden sign number 1, a slip of the tongue. Capricorn, toxic souls are experts at pretending. They know how to smile in your face, act supportive, and disguise their envy behind kind words. But here's the secret. When God decides their mask needs to fall, He allows a moment where they slip up. On September 3rd, you must listen carefully. This person may accidentally say something that reveals their true heart. It could be disguised as a joke, something sarcastic, something subtle, something that makes you pause and think, did they really just say that? It might come in the form of a backhanded compliment. They may say, wow, I didn't think you'd actually get that promotion, or that's surprising, you're not usually the lucky one. It may even sound like concern, but the undertone reveals doubt or jealousy, like, are you sure you can handle all that? It seems a little too much for you. Pay attention, Capricorn. These aren't random words. They are spiritual revelations. God will use their tongue to expose what's hidden in their heart. A sarcastic remark, a jealous laugh, a careless slip, it will be the moment that unmasks them completely. And when it happens, you cannot brush it off. Don't excuse it as just a joke or tell yourself you're being sensitive. No, this is God pulling back the curtain. This is heaven giving you undeniable confirmation. Capricorn, the truth is simple. When someone shows you their heart through their words, believe it. Hidden sign number 2, the shift in your spirit. Now let's talk about the second hidden sign, one even more powerful because it doesn't come from them, it comes from within you. Capricorn, you have a spiritual compass inside you. You might call it your intuition, your gut feeling, or simply a knowing. On September 3rd, that compass will become louder than ever before. Around this person, your spirit will shift. You may suddenly feel uneasy in their presence, even if nothing outwardly happens. Conversations with them may feel forced. Where once you overshared your dreams, you'll suddenly feel the urge to hold back. Where once you overlooked their energy, you'll now feel it pressing heavy on you. That shift is not fear. That shift is not paranoia. That shift is divine protection. God is placing a boundary inside your spirit, so you no longer ignore what He's been trying to show you. Think of it this way. When you're walking down the wrong road and your GPS says recalculating, you trust it. You don't argue, you adjust your path. On September 3rd, your inner spirit will act the same way. It will recalculate, redirect, and push you to distance yourself from this toxic soul. Capricorn, the key is this: trust it. Don't explain it away. Don't dismiss your feelings. That sudden urge to step back, to stop sharing, to protect your energy, it's heaven's confirmation. It's God whispering, this is the one. Guard yourself. The truth behind these signs. Together, these two hidden signs will reveal the truth with undeniable clarity. First, their own tongue betrays them. Then, your own spirit confirms it. You'll hear it from the outside, and you'll feel it from the inside. And when both align, Capricorn, you'll know without question who has been blocking your miracle. Remember, toxic souls thrive in the shadows of doubt. As long as you're unsure, they win. But the moment you see clearly, their power breaks. September 3rd is the day of clarity. God is saying, pay attention because I am going to reveal the truth in a way you cannot ignore. So stay alert, listen closely, trust your spirit, because these two hidden signs will give you the courage you've been waiting for, the courage to release what has been draining you, and the freedom to finally step into the abundance waiting on the other side. Capricorn, the mask is about to fall, and when it does, your miracle will no longer be delayed. Part 4. The step you must take. Capricorn, now comes the most important part. You've seen the warnings, you've recognized the toxic soul, and you've felt the shift in your spirit. Now God is asking you to take decisive action. This is not about anger, revenge, or confrontation. This is about protection, liberation, and stepping fully into the destiny that has been waiting for you. The first step is acknowledgement. Admit to yourself that this person has been draining your energy and blocking your blessing. Don't minimize it. Don't rationalize their behavior. Toxic souls often hide behind charm, kindness, or familiarity, and your heart may want to forgive again and again. But Capricorn, God is telling you, forgiveness does not require proximity. You can forgive while still creating distance. You can bless someone from afar while guarding your own miracle. Next, you must detach quietly. This doesn't mean confrontation. You don't need to yell, argue, or expose them publicly. The key is to remove them from the inner workings of your life. Stop oversharing your plans. Limit access to your energy, your time, and your space. Slowly but surely, close the doors they've been walking through. This step is powerful because it shifts the control back to you. Until now, their energy has had a subtle hold over your life. Once you detach, that hold breaks. Capricorn, here's another truth. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the heights God has prepared. Your destiny is too big, your blessing too sacred to allow anyone else to stand in the way. Sometimes, the people we love the most or those we trust are exactly the ones we must release, and that's okay. God doesn't punish them, He simply clears the path for your miracle. On September 3rd, when the signs and revelations are undeniable, you will be presented with a choice. Hold on to what no longer serves you, or step boldly into freedom. Choose wisely. The universe is aligned to support your decision, but it requires your courage. The moment you release this toxic soul, something extraordinary will happen. The blockage that has held you back for months or even years will shatter. Opportunities that seemed impossible will begin to appear. Doors that were locked will swing open, and the miracle God has been preparing for you will finally descend into your life. But Capricorn, understand this. Releasing someone doesn't just change your external circumstances, it transforms you internally. You will feel lighter, more focused, more aligned with your purpose. Your energy will expand and your intuition will become sharper. You will no longer be tied to the fear, doubt, or negativity that once slowed your progress. In essence, by letting go, you reclaim yourself, and that reclamation is the first step toward the miracle itself. Finally, take faith-filled action. Detachment alone is not enough if your heart is hesitant. Speak your boundaries, even if silently. Protect your peace. Guard your energy fiercely. And when you feel fear or guilt trying to pull you back, remember, God is on your side. This is not a punishment for them or a sin for you. It is a divine reset, a spiritual clearing to make room for blessings that have been waiting for you all along. Capricorn, the step is clear. Acknowledge, detach, protect, and move forward. God has revealed the truth. September 3rd is your turning point. Take this step with courage and watch as your miracle finally manifests, unstoppable and undeniable. Capricorn, now you understand the urgency of September 3rd, 2025. God is not sending this warning to scare you. He's sending it to prepare you. A toxic soul has been blocking your miracle, but the signs will be crystal clear. All you need to do is trust what you feel, pay attention to what is revealed, and take the step of release. Remember, your destiny is sacred. Not everyone around you is meant to witness the miracle that's about to unfold in your life. Some people are lessons, others are blessings, and this toxic soul is simply a lesson you're meant to rise above. When you make that choice to protect your energy and close the wrong doors, you give God permission to open the right ones. And that's when the breakthrough happens. That's when the miracle arrives. So Capricorn, walk with faith, not fear. Let go of what holds you down and step into what God has been preparing for you. September 3rd is not just another day, it's the day your story changes forever. Your miracle is waiting. Don't let anyone block it.